I want to now go across to our senior editor Shiv Aroor as well. First, Shiv, from whether it was Anand Sharma or former Defence Minister AK Antony, one question that they seemed to be asking was about the status quo ante, the old established norm, and when can the government confirm that it will be reached out to and ensure that that happens?
The answer that Rajnath Singh, the Defence Minister, gave, Pooja,
yes,
was a brief one. He clarified one part of it where he basically said that he has spoken about the status quo ante issue in both his statement yesterday in the Lok Sabha as well as today, day before yesterday and today in the Rajya Sabha. But the important point that he made is when AK Antony asked him about whether, whether the government can clarify whether the Indian Army is able to patrol up to points that were earlier patrolled, Rajnath Singh, to that question, he said, that is what this face-off is all about. And that is actually a pretty obvious answer, which has been there for everyone to interpret. What else is this face-off about if it is not about the disruption of patrol paths that have been well established for years together now? He talked about how China has violated the 1993 and 1996 border protocols. And that is precisely why the face-off has happened. The fact that they have blocked patrols, we've also blocked patrols. We won't be talking about that very much. But the fact that they've blocked patrols, the fact that they've come to sit on territory which India claims as its own, all of these are factors that will apparently answer that question. But
yes,
on the specific issue of status quo ante, Rajnath Singh did not engage with that question directly, Pooja. All he said was that his statements have clarified on the issue, because AK Antony had basically said that the country and the opposition, the government, need assurance that sovereignty, when the word sovereignty is used,
yes,
it means status quo ante as of mid-April 2020 and not any time after that. It was mid-April 2020 when the Chinese mobilization actually happened, and then the standoff was triggered in early May. So Rajnath Singh now saying this is what the face-off is all about. Patrol disruptions, the fact that they are on our soil is extremely significant. It's the first time the Defence Minister has said those things.
And nevertheless, at least in the House, with those points as well, all opposition members of Parliament did say they stand for the sovereignty, they stand with the government, at least at this point when the situation is still grim. I have to head into a very short break, but I request Anand Patel, Gaurav Sawant, Shiv Aroor to please stay on. We will continue to analyse this statement coming in very crucially in the upper house of the Parliament by the Defence Minister. In a very short break, I'll be right back.